do we have here?
What do we have here? We've done her now, Hunter. Let's put it back together. All right, shop's open. It's time to pull something else in. I'm sure we could work on something that we already have, but nah. We're gonna go get a different project and pull it in here and get going on it. So a year ago, approximately something like that, an old boy in California messaged me and said he had a Volkswagen Sandrail that he didn't want anymore and that he needed a good home for. Wondered if I wanted it. I messaged him back, I called him, I talked to him. It's a pretty cool rig. I haven't gone and got it yet. We're gonna go in the next week or two, we're gonna go get this thing. But we do have some other rails kicking around. It kind of sparked an interest in us that we ought to get some sandrails put together and go do some fun stuff. So Sean, get over here, Sean. So Sean grew up ripping a sandrail. So tell us what yours is.
It's an old blue two-seater. It was my dad's. He beat it for years and then gave it to me, I don't know, 12 or 14. That's pretty much what taught me how to work on stuff, because it would get me an hour and a half out of town and break down every time.
That's a Volkswagen. You can guarantee you work on them for 10 hours, drive them for 10 minutes. That's just the ratio.
So it's got a toolbox. You needed it every time.
So our plan is this. We're gonna get a bunch of old sandrails put together, Volkswagen sandrails, and we're gonna go rip them. I don't know where or what or how or when, but right now we're gonna try to get some running. So we're gonna run down to the boneyard, get the one that I have down there, and we're gonna try to make it run today. That's our goal. So, oh, we gotta go get Sean's too and drag it up here because we're sending the motor to Havasu because Merlin's gonna get it running. So you're gonna see some Volkswagen shortly.
Middle part. Can you sit on
You can sit on my leg.
There we go. We're a little tight in here.
Somebody's got a lot of cars over here. Look at that beautiful little Toyota right there. And that. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one.
You two are freaking phone junkies. Your phone's ringing too.
I know. I'm waiting to get it when we stop.
Yeah, good. Can we push this?
It is muddy.
Hunter is a pushing.
No, we ain't pushing it. The tire's flat.
Flat.
That's easier.
Oh, that smells terrible. Hey.
Just roll all the way back.
Okay, we've got one problem out of our way. Now we pump that tire up, we should be able to there, right? Look at that jewel right there. Ooh, that's coming soon, you guys. I can't wait, that thing's gonna be cool. But don't worry, I gotta finish Michelle's stuff first before I do any of that. You just thought I was tough, didn't you? I'm down!
Ran him over. He scared the crap out of you.
first things first. Let's see if it runs. Dude, it's got good oil in it.
It almost had good water in it. Going through the river.
I look back, I'm like, well, the motor almost went under.
just fast enough.
Yeah, it almost went under. We've got hydraulic clutch on this. Looks like the line's mostly pinched off, but that's fine. Brake lines are not tied to anything. Do we have brakes? No, there's no brake and no clutch. They don't work. So we don't even need those. Maybe grab the shovel. Let's get as much snow as we can out of our life. We are definitely gonna have to fix this with a big old something that's louder.
8-inch.
Yeah. Out the back. Let's throw this outside and let it weep. Ice will fall out of it.
Barrel?
2 carbs. Blah, 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 blah. Well, it's 1 carb, but hooked
But
together.
built together as one.
Yeah, so we got to build an intake that comes up here a little. Carb's gonna bolt right in that area right there somewhere. So we'll take muffler tubing and we'll bend us a new intake that comes up. We'll take the arc joint and cut us out a plate. And we will go to building dune buggy stuff. You see how terrible the wiring is currently? We're gonna see if it even turns over with this stuff. Try that.
Hey, it lights. It's green. No starter.
Push the green.
No, it's dimming, but it's not. Do we have a starter wire on it? Little water coming out of some parts that probably shouldn't have water in them, but like the mufflers. It's okay. I'm gonna get a test light. I think we got power there when you turn. We got power there. Let me do this. Let me pop that off. Okay, go ahead and bump it. Okay. Get the gas bottle. She's gonna light. Faster. It's dying. Spark plug wrenches? Oh, that one's like not even
on.
on. Are those on?
That one's not even in.
Okay, hold on.
We might ought to slow down a little.
Yeah, let's put some plug wires. Oh, the spark plug's not even in?
Yeah. It was laying in the hole, if that makes you feel any better.
I mean, it's clean. It's gapped good.
Take that water out of it. I didn't do that. I just bought this thing as is, so. Okay.
Good.
I'll bet they're good. All right. Give her a little crank. Okay. Pull the spark plug back out. Maybe the firing order's not right. See that. There it is. Okay, it's got spark. Now we just gotta get a firing order right. I've already marked my finger here. Going away or coming back?
Away. That's away. Go the other way. It was right there. Right. Yep.
Okay, that's top dead center. Okay, we are not pointing. That one is number 1 on the cap. So we'll fix this. And then she'll run. I just need to go 1, 4, 3, 2. Okay, says in the fine print, is that switch? A switch is on, go for it. We've left the points on, it's all right, go. Yep. All right. This will not beat me.
Take the carb off and just try
It's not carb problems. This is how my luck's always gone with Volkswagens.
It's just normal.
Yep. This is what a trip will look like when we have Volkswagens. You shut the key
I
out.
don't know.
Starting to drip oil.
Well, that's normal too. Yeah, the crankcase is heaving. the
Sitting.
rear output seal is gone.
Love it.
You see, this is what you'll get when you have on this Volkswagen.
All right. Making me do it. Okay, we've got new spark plugs, new coil, new distributor, new wires,
Carburetor?
and a new carburetor. But carburetor's a little more involved than this. Let's do this first. I want to hear it run and see if it knocks and clatters really bad. So this distributor doesn't have points in it like this one does. So we should get a hot spark on a low compression motor, which will make it start. I think that's what we've got going on here. She's playing in some frickin' spark now. Hey. Go get the jump pack, Landon. Get it put on this thing. Get a little more spin to it. There we go. Go for it. And then way too much fuel. She runs.
That's awesome.
Let me fill the carb full.
Why does it sound like a lawnmower mixed with like a weed whacker?
Well, that's what it is. All right, carb's full. Fire it up. She sounds pretty healthy.
That cleaned right up.
Yeah, cleaned up. Sounds. We can get in trouble now. We gotta fix some oil leaking problems here, but
Hey, it's a Volkswagen. You just gotta keep pouring in.
oh, you gotta keep some oil leaking.
Gallons?
Yeah, that's the seal's out of the rear main there. She's bad, but it runs. Now we got to make a master plan and decide if we're really fixing this frame. I kind of think we ought to.
I think, yeah.
I think we'll just cut it in half, chop it, build some sides for it.
What do you gotta do to it?
Well, your head would stick out the top a good foot.
Oh.
Hunter sticks out the top, so yeah. We're gonna fix that. We got to get some fuel. We got a bigger carb to put on it for more
move the
blowing
steering
up
wheel.
power. Cool. All right, so we just installed the exhaust. It's way better. Well, installed is a harsh word. We put it on, and there's no bolts in it. We're gonna fill the carb full again. All right. She's gonna be a little louder now, I think.
Ready?
Yeah, fire it.
That was my ride. After school, every day.
He's not gonna answer. Oh, there he is.
What are we doing? Are we running? Are we running?
Okay, hold up. Let me flip this. I just hung up on him. An accident. Sorry about that. Sorry, I hung up on you.
Is today your first day on
Shut up.
vacuum leak problem.
Yeah, it sounds like it's got a vacuum leak.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's fine.
Yeah, honestly, it's ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, we might need a diaper. The rear seal leaks profusely.
Drip every
Yeah.
second.
Bad. But for not having compression in one cylinder at first, it come right around and it runs good now.
Well, see, that's a good thing about a Volkswagen. They'll limp forever. You know, they'll come back to life.
Yeah.
You can't kill them.
We had to take this distributor out and put an HEI in it, but now she's good.
Oh, nice.
So, I have is this a junk carburetor? It's the finest one I could find for really cheap on Amazon.
No, those are good.
Perfect. We're going to put that on it.
$72. You got an intake for it?
No, we're going to build one out of muffler tubing.
Okay, that'll work.
Wherever
But I'm
it's
telling you, that $72 carburetor is the best money you'll spend on a Volkswagen.
Perfect. I didn't waste it then. I'm good. I'm glad.
No, you'll be pleasantly surprised. That thing will run like a scalded cat.
I think our game plan is we're going to fix this one. We'll have it cut in half and welded back together tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea,
Yep.
honestly. Like, just shorten it up and
Yep.
raise that cage up so that it's safe. It's Hunter's car, right?
Yep. Yeah, Hunter's going to crash this one.
Oh,
Kind of a good-looking car.
Yeah, it kind of is. All right, morning. Back on the old Volkswagen. So game plan for today, we're going to get this thing shortened up. I think we're going to cut this section right here out of it. So, and then that's going to let us fix the top properly. So I'm kind of hoping we can leave it mounted in the same place, shorten it, bend this bend, raise it up. I don't know, we got some stuff to figure out, but we're gonna have this thing looking like a proper buggy today so that we don't hit our heads if we roll upside down. So we're gonna get that all handled, cut some tube, bend some stuff, make it go. So pretty happy with how it runs. A little oil leak, but pretty good. All right, I've about made my mind up how this is gonna go. I think that it's gonna get cut off right here. 31 inches. So this inside bar, if you come look in here, we're gonna cut it off right behind that. Then we're gonna come up here, we're gonna cut it off right behind this. Then we're gonna just shorten this thing right up, splice it back together. Probably gonna have to put another down bar in it because this down bar is coming out. So we'll have to do a little more bracing and fixing, but we'll make it all work, and this thing should be a wheelie riding machine when we're done. So we'll get going. I don't know if that's enough. Yeah, I think that's probably enough. All right, this could turn into a disaster when we saw on it, but I think it's gonna be fine. I think first things first, we'll clip the top off, and then we'll start sectioning. Let's do this. Grab that seat out there. Let's put a seat in the back of it and have you sit in it. I want to see how high your head is back here. Hey, the ice didn't melt much. Not much. We'll set it by the fire. Can you sit in there enough to know what the... How does somebody in the back seat fit? They don't. This was terribly designed. So this thing's got to go up safely 9 inches. We got to go up 9 inches. All right, that'll do. Well, it's not going to take long. Tops off. That is some thin pipe. Brake lines, wiring, we gotta cut that, and then we put it on Weight Watchers and shorten it up a little. Front end is detached. That piece is out. So go up first with this set, like that, down. We're gonna fix that.
Yep, that's
Fixed.
no longer a problem.
Okay. Now we can go get the brake lines off, pull those brake lines, try not to kink them, just put them down, just down through. All right, you got her. Well,
What do we have here?
what do we have here? Well, we've done her now, Hunter. Let's put it back together. Probably gonna need your assistance. Okay, you're gonna have to pull the lock.
Yeah.
There, you're close. Now we're getting somewhere. Grab those front ones, put back up, just one of them, put back under here. Hold this up. There you go.
That's crazy how much 32 inches makes
Yeah,
a difference.
shortens her right up. You still should have plenty of leg room and
sure.
stuff right there.
Probably gonna have to move the pedals forward if the seat's all the way back.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Grab the seat. We can find out real quick.
No, you're right.
It's gonna be pretty good, isn't it?
It is. I thought it was gonna be farther back.
Cool. Go out and find me a piece of pipe. Need a pretty good piece of it because I want to go like this far inside of it. I need something that's that big. If it'll slide over that, that's what I need.
Okay.
5 minutes later.
Cut me a 32-inch piece. If you guys ever see one of these tape measures around, I've looked all over, I can't find them. But I love this little thing. I use it all the time, but it's getting wore out on the parts I use all the time. It's hard to read now, so if you find one of those, let me know where it's at so I can get one. That one ain't falling off there. Easy part's done. Now we gotta try to get it to slip inside of there. We're gonna have to bend. It's gonna be... You guys will remember a while back, I traded a car out of Hunter's dad, out of sawdust and lug nuts. And we're gonna go pay for it today. We gotta move a freezer up to us another place. It's a big walk-in freezer, so we'll use the rollback, winch it on, and move it. Pay my debt. So let's go do it. All right, away we go. Let's go pay debt.
Got it.
Now if we're not stuck, we're in good shape. Alright, let's go. Go back to work. No sweat. Barely. Alright, it's morning. We're gonna build this thing. It looks a little different, right?
Oh, geez, looks like garbage.
It is garbage currently. Hopefully by the end of today it's not garbage and it looks like a buggy again. We won't have her running and driving this episode, but we are gonna have it looking like a real buggy and it's gonna be close to driving. All right, game plan. I'm gonna wrap a ratchet strap around this tube and ratchet it in the 1/2 inch it's gotta come in. Then we're gonna take this big come along and hook it in here, pancake this thing back together and weld it up, start building.
It's gonna go that smoothly too.
Yeah.
Just that.
Right, Hunter. That's how everything usually goes for us, right?
Yep.
Oh wow, that was easy.
Soft.
It's thin, man. This tube is thin. What if it just slides in, Sean? There we go. Oh, I've gone too much. Let me ungo a little.
Oh,
Well, that didn't turn out quite like I imagined.
perfect.
Okay. Well, will it just pull?
I wonder.
Oh. All right, let's just, maybe the ratchet strap will just do it.
It's got to
Grab a hammer,
loose.
tap on that, see if it'll go. Put that in that back corner. Going.
It's going.
It's going. Hey. Uh-oh. Okay, now we gotta go the other side here. Okay. Let's get that welder and we'll make that one stay.
How's the alignment?
It's pretty good.
Good.
Straight as an arrow. We got her whipped. All right, now it should stay together. That went way easier than I anticipated. You got a shortened buggy. And we should be able to weld all the seat ones back together, those, all the spot welds. Then let's build a triangle or grab one of those triangles or something and put right here in this. It'll be almost Hunter proof at that point. Welding that and putting this triangle in here is gonna it'll hold it together.
Will it though?
It will.
So I'm thinking if we do that, I'm thinking we weld that in there, this one welds here, we shorten those, then we'll set Hunter in here, wherever his head's gonna be. We'll take and bend the pipe in it right there, cut this off, and we'll put it'll come up and then back down to that. As long as this is up out of your view, we're gonna have to make sure you're not staring through that bar. Saws all that sucker off right there. All right, there's that. We're cutting it all out. We'll bend this bar back down, and then it should tie right back in. I think we can still keep a cool looking buggy out of it. Climb in there, Hunter. How are the pedals and stuff? They're pretty good, right?
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
okay, so
8 inches
10 probably to be,
to not hit it.
yeah, 10 to not hit your head. Are you gonna look through that? Or
Yeah.
are you under it?
I'm under it, yeah.
It's gonna be kind of a cute little buggy. Man, we can't bend this is the problem. It's welded. Yeah.
They were small.
Whoever
never drove
built
it.
this, yeah, whoever built this just didn't think it out. What if we turn that around?
Holy. That's close.
I think that's what we do.
That's sweet.
Yeah, we'll clean all these up
That's
and we'll cut them off square and weld them back in and raise that 6 inches. That's gonna put you right where it needs to be. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yep, we'll do that.
How fast do you think you ever got yours going?
the airstrip on the cove.
Yeah.
4th gear pin, headed back, and I couldn't hold the turn, and we slid into the barbed wire fence.
Yep.
We snapped off a cedar post. Like the barbed wire fence should have ripped his arm off. He was laying on me. I don't know how fast it takes.
You were going down the airplane strip trying to make the turn back to
Yeah.
left. You-
Yeah. You can go fast.
Don't get any ideas.
You don't want to
No.
hop in there with me?
You'll run
No.
80 miles an hour in this thing, no sweat.
That's what I was doing.
Oh yeah,
Say 65, 70 was normal up the muddy.
yeah. I guarantee something like that right there will be good. Yep, and then we just need,
Gotta give him some
we'll
elbow
run
room.
bars down, and then cut those little bars out and run the lattice stuff in it. All right, so we're gonna run down to my Uncle Shane's shop. He's not there, but I think he might have a die to bend this 1.25 inches. If he does, we're gonna borrow it and come back and start bending. If not, we're gonna improvise and bend stuff anyways. So let's go get some. All right, let's go check Sean's buggy out.
Those are my wheels, man.
Holy.
that.
That was freedom back in the day.
That is a vintage ride right there. I've spent some time in this buggy.
If you notice, these are plated, 1/4 inch diamond plate.
Yep.
Those didn't hold up. The front's been welded on
This has got actual CVs in it. You did some work to this.
right at the front end's been broke off several times. You can only jump them so far. They have
You found that
they
limit?
have limits.
What are the CVs out of?
I think I've got more of them.
Yeah.
I broke a ton of them.
Oh, good. You put disc brakes. You converted it up.
When's the last time it was licensed? 07?
07.
Probably I graduated in 10, so that's probably about right.
Yeah.
I moved on up to the tractor for a few years till I could drive.
Well, she's gonna live again. So you've got amp and oil pressure. Looks like the 2 gauges that we need. Perfect. And we're gonna make some stuff run and drive, and we're gonna go do some dune buggy stuff. It's been a long time for me.
Yeah.
So, and Hunter's never done it. So
Always wanted to.
let's go see if we got a die. No luck either. We struck out there, but we'll make it happen. see what happens here. This is not right, but we're just checking. We want to see. Yep. Exactly what we thought it would do. Getting the exhaust all put on. Just trying to get everything done we can. We got to cut and weld, and we got lots to do.
We kind of salvaged everything we needed out of that. We need 2 6-inch pieces to raise the back up. I'll go buff these up so we're not welding paint that stinks and smokes and it's nasty.
Something like that. Then we just go up. Not gonna be too much. Climb in there, Hunter. We'll piece this together around you. 6 inches is gonna be fine. Good enough. We'll start welding. So probably what we ought to do is go cut some. Yeah. If you cut a 10-inch piece, yeah, then we'll just stick it in there, set that on it. It'll be straight. Alrighty. I want that down by it, right?
Oh, yeah.
We'll just cut it off. I wonder how they measured for height when they were building this thing.
Put their kid in there. And
Hey, that's what I'm wondering. Like a 10-year-old sitting in there, but oh yeah, plenty of clearance. We're gonna put some structure in this car. I think what we're gonna do is cut that off,
Front end.
cut that off. We'll run it down to here and fish mouth it in right there.
If we go that far, we should just go to the front.
Take it clear off.
Yeah.
We can do that. Let's do that. Getting more involved by the minute.
Why not? Let's.
If we do this, the car's fun. So basically we just need to sawzall that off and that off and that off and that off, and that'll go away. And I'll start manufacturing that.
Yeah.
This is 120 wall DOM. This is not. This is like, it's 16th. It's thin.
Really?
It's terrible. And it's 1.25 inches, and I don't have a die for it. I actually have more of this tubing, but I don't have a die to bend it. This is gonna be better, and everything will just work better with that. So that's what we're gonna do. So I need to match that bend, put a fish mouth in the end of it to over that. Then I need to come up here and put a little in it, and back to that. Then I'll fish mouth it and slip it over that and weld it all in there. Too much? Center of bend needs to be right there. Top of pipe is right there. Alright, we'll go see what I can do. I don't know what it's gonna end up being, but test it again here. 15's gonna be pretty close to what we need. Okay. Cut that off. Come set in it, Hunter.
pile more.
Oh yeah. Act like you're holding the steering wheel. Looks like I can shorten the front one just barely. All right, I'll be back. Yeah, I notched this. It should set right down in. I'll go notch it. Now if we can make 2 of them that look the same, we'll be in good shape. I don't mind that. We build another one of those, it's just like that. We can tap this up into wherever we want it. What do you think, Hunter?
I like it.
That's gonna add some
A lot more.
rigidity to this thing. Yeah, I think if we can build another one, that's sweet. We'll be in the shiz.
Passenger side coming up.
Look at that. That's virtually the same thing. It's actually pretty dang close. Buggy's starting to come together.
It is.
I feel like that's gonna be the spot. Go ahead and tack her home. Cut that one out, weld the other one in. Woo! Gonna be a wrap. How's that steering wheel placement?
That's good.
It's good?
I like that.
Now I just gotta figure out front bar right here, weld it in. Then we got seat belts, and we got lots, but you won't die in this.
No.
It actually looks kind of good. I kind of like the way it looks, so
Heck yeah.
we'll get her tacked together and it'll be good enough. Starting to look like something, isn't it?
It is.
All right. We've got this thing put back together, man. That's been a pile of welding and cutting today, but it's actually a safe Volkswagen now. I think we throw the seat in it and set in this thing and see what it looks like. All right.
I dig that.
I dig it too. Way better than it was. Oh, your head's. Oh, jeez.
This is way better. Peter. Yeah, this is way better.
How is it with 2 people in there? Is it?
I don't think it would be that bad. Or you just put your leg, Mike.
That felt nice.
Oh, it won't be that
You can ride 2 people in it pretty okay.
So do we need a
Foot bar? We
to
do.
push against?
Yeah, we'll build foot bar.
Oh, that's not bad.
No,
Adding that was
That was-
that was smart.
There's some hot spots over there.
I think it's that one right by
Yeah,
the
bending
gate.
those out made a ton of difference. Otherwise, you were compact, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. Clutch and stuff, you can push those easy enough. Oh yeah, it's gonna be probably about right.
Yep. It's perfect. Otherwise you couldn't reach it.
Yeah, so. Alright.
Perfect.
Okay, what do you think it'll weigh, Sean?
From what you were adding up earlier, I'm gonna say 700-ish.
What's your prediction?
We're zeroed out. 650 pounds is what I'm
Landon,
saying.
what's yours?
Since we took that much out, I'm going with 550.
Okay, I'm going 575, not even 600. Holy
He's heavier than you think.
gosh dang it.
Well, we're both off.
We were by a ways.
That's pretty much
875 pounds is what she weighs.
That's awesome. Not even 1,000 pounds.
Not even 1,000 pounds, and we've got at least 35 or 40 horsepower to push that. So. Pretty good. All right, we got a pile of work done, Hunter.
I love it.
It's getting good. So maybe next time we'll test drive this thing. I don't know.
I've never drove one before.
Well, you're about to.
That'll be sweet.
We got another day's worth of work before she runs. We got a little motor work to do to get a carburetor on it, but then it's gonna rip. So, till then, thanks for watching.